Hello guys, welcome to Daddy Share Space and welcome to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with another unboxing. We have this big box here. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have inside. All right, so right here we have looks like the Festool D3222 times 10 meter AS GQCT USA. Let's open it up and see what all that is. Right, there's your presentation. So this is the 10 meter 32 foot hose. It comes with some instructions here. It just tells you how to take the tip off, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get the hose out and see what we got. All right, so it's just wrapped in this like plastic wrap here. That out of the way, and we can take a look at this side of the hose here. This is going to plug into your dust extractor. You've got your plug-it cord on the end there, and then you've got your working end that goes to the tool and also to both the vacuum and the plug-it cord. So let's just get an idea of how long this is. So well, first let me show you where my dust extractor is right now. Alright, so if you take a look over here, here's my CT48. You can see where my Capex is, and the hose that I have plugged in is plugged in right here. And then if I move the Capex over like this, you can see the hose here. So oftentimes I'll have the CT48 turn this way so that it faces that way. And that way, if I'm turning my Capex to, or belling it to the left, I still have enough room there, because this Capex power cord, that's the length of it there. So you don't get a lot of room. Now, what this hose that I have is going to give me the ability to do is, obviously I can leave the CT48 here. So having the CT48 over here and having access to the newer hose is going to give me the ability to run it to, obviously, this station here. I can use it at this station. I can obviously use it to Capex, I can use it to table saw, and I can use it at this saw here. And let's see what that looks like in practice. So I've got my hose here. So I'll just set this one back here when I'm not using it. And then when I'm using any of the other tools, plug it in there, unplug the Capex, and we'll plug in whichever tool I want. Now with the box out of the way, I've got the hose here, and as you can see, if I want to, I can go all the way over here and plug this onto this Capex over here. If I needed to, I can access the track saw, this Capex. I can pull it around, obviously still use it here. If I needed to, I can use it as a table saw. And let's see if we can get a full look at how much flexibility this is going to give me in the shop. So running it across this table here. So obviously this is a 4 foot by 8 foot table here. And then I'm able to run it all the way across here. And so from the outside in, as you can see, I can get all the way back over here to this Capex, or I can run it right here and get to this track saw if I want to. And then, yeah, this is gonna work out pretty well. Now, it's obviously a nuisance having it, you know, running across tabletops here, so I may have to come up with a different solution as far as that. But I do like the fact that now, if I want to be cutting here and I want to use my dust extractor, I can use that. Now, this is a plug-it. So, and this right here, the track saw that I have set up here, this is a cordless track saw. So this cordless track saw is not going to give me the ability to use the plug-it cord. However, I can use my TS75 right here and get that kind of functionality. And I also can't use the TS60. And that's one of the things that I don't like about the TS60 or the TSV60 is the fact that I'm not going to be able to utilize the plug-it cord. But yeah, that's cool. So let's try it in practice. Let me find a tool that uses a power cord. All right, so here I have, this is the ETSC REQ. And so from the dust extractor that's back over there, I'm able to go ahead and let me take all the excess hose out of my way. And put it down here by my foot. Go ahead and plug in the tool. And the hose. So I'm turning the vac to auto. It was on manual, so when it's on manual, it doesn't turn on automatically. And then let's just grab a little piece of wood here. And besides using this just for the purpose of sanding, I can pull out my cleaning equipment. And then utilize any of the accessories. Let's go with this nozzle, pop it on there like that. And then, now, being that I don't have a Bluetooth switch for this, I won't be able to turn it on from here, so that's a drawback. So what I might want to do is get a Bluetooth controller for this. So let's turn it on though from the machine itself. All right, let's take a closer look at the hose itself. So it looks like in order to unzip it, you're gonna have to pop off the end. And I don't think I wanna do that right now. One thing I could say is the hose does not feel as though it's as pliable as the other hose that I have there. And I did see on some of the images of, like, say, I don't know if it was on Amazon, but one of them pages, someone showed that their hose had actually cracked on the inside. So you do have this protective sleeve to kind of prevent it from getting snagged on things and to move it about. It is not super easy to move about. Like if you notice here, you know, it doesn't feel like you want to bend it any more than this as far as with the as far as the angle is concerned. You want to be careful and try not to bend it more than this. It just doesn't feel like it's supposed to bend any further than this. So that may be one of the drawbacks to this. Now, a couple things I could do. I could probably try to hang something from the ceiling and drape it up top maybe, and then have it swing around to have access to all the tools. That's one option. Every time you solve one problem, it's going to probably create another problem simply because of the fact that, you know, it is what it is. It's that's just the way life is. You solve problem A, you create problem B. Overall, I am happy that I picked up the hose. It's a very expensive hose at $415 with tax. It came up to about $455, but it is going to solve the problem of now if I want to let's say move on from the Capex and come over here and do sanding, I don't have to use every surface. Well, with the addition of this workbench right here, I have my MFT over there. I can, you know, maybe sand on this part. I can do cross-cutting or maybe assembly over there, or vice versa. I have this for my smaller cut stations or cut parts. And then obviously I have a total of 4 different stop settings between the 2 Capexes, and then still the Festool table saw. Now, all of these workbenches are on wheels, so I can kind of change and tweak the configuration if I want to put this table over there or that table over here, or, you know, line them up in a different configuration for better use. That's an option. Now, let's say, for instance, I decided to get something like the Festool boom arm. This is where, if you just look at my current setup, I'm not 100% sure where I would put it. Now, I could put it on the opposite side of the Festool MFT there and have it draping down and ready to go. That is an option. And theoretically, I could run this hose all the way up and drape it down, but I would have to remove the hose every time to use it in other areas. So as I said, every time you solve a problem, you create another challenge within the shop. As I said though, so far I'm happy with it because it does reach everywhere. Like, I can drag this all the way back to the back of the garage. I can hook it to either one of my vacuum wands and actually access anywhere in this shop now and vacuum. Now, the suction, you do feel a little bit of a decrease in the suction because it's it's 32 feet, but it is actually picking up what you wanted to pick up. I used it to pick up the dust off of the table saw, off of the miter saws there, and off of the track saw. So it's going to be fine. I think it's going to work out. I just have to figure out how I'm going to negotiate moving it in the shop, and then obviously where am I going to store it, right? I think it would probably be best if I maybe put a little hook up and hang it up somewhere out of the way, or maybe the way that I have the Makita track up here, maybe I'll make a little thing over on that side where I can kind of spool it up over there out of the way. If you notice here, I was able to take off the Velcro. You can unzip it and you can get a look at the hose on the inside right there. And the hose is very similar to the hose that I have, the big heavy duty vacuum hose that I bought. It's the same quality and the same type of material. It is pretty rigid on the inside there, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for taking time to watch the little video, and I'll see you in my next video. You take care.